Hello and welcome back to the colony with Man of the Antz. We are back in Per Aspera and we have a huge map. Look at this, it's crazy. So many things are full though, even when there is storage right there. Or your maintenance, yeah, that's why you're full. Well, that's fine, you can be full of maintenance. You're full of water, there's lots of water in that storage facility actually. So that kind of makes sense. So lots of stuff is full. I don't really know what to do about that, seeing as we already have storage. I wish it wouldn't tell you that the maintenance is full, just because it has a full complement of maintenance robots. That seems a little weird. Anyway, this is our new site over here. We have this research outpost over here, which is just about, oh, there we go, wonderfully timed. Just about to complete its research. That was the next part of the mission we were doing. So this is the Lohitanga Iron Mine 1 research outpost. The research is completed. The mining supervisor was Ralph Burke, good old Ralph. And the report, we found an abandoned iron mine in SAO5. It belonged to India's iron mining mission, Lohitanga. We are impressed that even though the place was built with minimum cost during the first Mars exploration era, it's still fully functional. Lohitanga's habitable mines were thought to house the mining crews as well as the equipment for the mines, but we find the designated living space excessively limited. Okay.
The suggestion to reuse plans from the Lohitanga iron mines is an interesting idea. For hundreds of years, our attempts to settle Mars have failed. This time will be different. This time we will not fail.
Hopefully, you know, fingers crossed and all that. So we have iron and so much carbon around here. And iron and carbon, what do iron and carbon make? Steel? Yeah, so we could turn this into a proper little, like, steel area. We already have 2 steel factories over here, but let's do that. Let's do that. Let's put down iron mines. Oh, where are we going? There, and we're going to need to put some more power and stuff around. I can see that I was complaining, don't you worry. That's also in a flood zone, which is a good reason to actually get down there sooner. And then we need carbon. So carbon, press the wrong button to do
the iron mines were highly productive during their short operation time.
There.
However,
okay, let's get some power down. What am I doing?
High efficiency at reduced cost, but also low durability.
So there's only these over here, so we'll put those... Oop. Oh, the Hyperloop has been researched. Connects distant buildings with super fast underground tunnels. I don't know how that's going to work, but we have it, which is great. What do these do? They turn carbon into CO2. That could actually be quite interesting. That could be quite interesting. We have a lot of carbon over here. Import ice from Europa, which costs 14 of everything, which isn't bad. Aero brake costs 7 of everything, definitely isn't bad. And Deimos collision. Costs 21 of everything. And we get a uranium mine? We've already got a uranium mine, so I don't know what that would actually do for us. Over here we have a greenhouse gas factory which takes in chemicals which we do not want to use. An oxygen release plant which takes in water and chemicals which we really definitely do not want to do. Or we can do this, of course, and do the next stage, which does give us dome colonies, which could be really interesting actually. I might do that. Or we have the military side. So the only one which isn't up to this stage is biotech. So I'm going to do this then. I would call that a, I don't know, I wasn't listening. Brilliant strategy. Yep.
Especially in light of the mission being abandoned shortly after. By studying their work, we may find a way to lower our building costs without sacrificing quality.
I mean, I'll be honest, that sounds great. So we're going to put down a maintenance facility just here. It doesn't have power, but it will do when the other one comes online. Oh, we didn't need any others, did we? I don't think. No, just that one. Okay. So that's that on its way over there. Down here, we are making our way towards a lake. Not much we're going to be able to do down there, I suppose, is there? We're also... Oh, this thing doesn't have power. So down here, I'm going to put down a fission plant. Give us a proper little power boost. So this, I believe, is, yeah, water. So this is water and food down here, really.
Believes there may be primarily other facilities in this sector.
Does that...
She wants to incorporate.
May as well build it if it doesn't have any power or maintenance requirements.
This is not part of my directive.
That has no power, so we'll leave that for the moment. Look for the mines. Let's do it. Let's do something exciting.
Who knows what else we may discover?
Oh, it's not uranium. It's silicon, isn't it? And has no power. So we'll leave that for the moment. Water is by far... Oh, water... Actually, silicon is silicon and aluminium are both pretty low. So I am actually... We have a Hyperloop terminal now. Yeah, I don't have any idea how that works. We'll have a play around with that in a minute, shall we? Let's go to power. Let's build another fission plant, which we'll put down... Oh, there's no maintenance. Where's the maintenance? Here. So put the fission plant down here. Followed by the silicon mine. And there's lots of stuff over here. We need lots of stuff down here. Of course, there is also all of this stuff up here. Let's have a go at a Hyperloop terminal. As I say, I have no idea how this works. So I'm going to put one just like in the middle here. And then I guess you just put another one somewhere. So I'll put another one like here. No nearby Hyperloops. But it's the only new thing we've got, right? Maybe we'll just wait for that first one to be built and then we'll take it from there. Maybe we'll just do that. Maybe we'll just do that. So much stuff up here. I don't know if we better get that aluminium. I think that might be too close to the steel factory. Yeah, we're going to have to get rid of that steel factory. Don't know why that would have gone so close. Normally, I'm pretty good at seeing that it shouldn't go there or whatever. So maybe it was... not entirely clear to start with. Chemicals? I think that's chemicals, isn't it? Yeah. So just going to put down a whole bunch of these things and then we'll do the power and everything after. I've just realised there's another chemical one there. Let's do that. Let's do that iron down there. Because really we do want all of this done. Because a lot of this is in the floodplain, so we do want to make sure we actually are getting all of this. And we do really need aluminium as well, so that would be very useful for us. Then we need another carbon. And then we're going to get that iron, and then maybe we'll just leave that at that for then, because that's quite a lot of stuff that we've just kicked off. We're going to need some power. Let's get a fission plant. Yeah, we need lots of power, actually. So we'll get one... Where did I put that? There, so it doesn't cover that one. So we'll do... 2. Where does that one go? So that one covers... Yeah, then we'll put this one like here. And then over on the other side over there, we're just going to put a solar farm in for that one, because we shouldn't have too much over there. And then maintenance, that looks like they're covered. We've got our advanced biotech technology. So now get a dome colony, which I do kind of like the idea of, to be honest. I do really like the idea of that. Or bioengineered cyanobacteria, which gives us an aquadome, which just spawns cyanobacteria in nearby oceans. And bioengineered cyanobacteria. Okay, so is everything we have, apart from these two, which we're classing as useless to us, is everything... Well, maybe we'll get that one, because that only takes carbon. Maybe we'll do that. So we just need to worry about this down here, don't we? So we'll put one in like... I don't know if we need to do that as well. We'll do that. And then about there, I think. Okay, so that should cover everything. It's going to take them a long time to build all that. Really, we are just continue heating the planet. We are just really going for expansion at the moment. Just before anything else kicks in, really. Because where's our military coverage? Oh, it's pretty good, actually. We need to do this sort of loop here. And I really actually need to get those two joined together, because I think that would probably really help out, actually. So what we haven't done up here, of course, is done like any extra workers or anything. So let's pop some extra workers in, because that's a lot of stuff up there. A lot of stuff. Oh my word, where are you? And then we're going to put one like up here as well. Let's leave that at that.
Mars has a supply of CO2 in its carbonate veins.
So that should bump up our power as well.
Use of resources.
Right, do we have anything here? We have lots of stuff here we could do. Import greenhouse gases, asteroid break, and additional land and something. We don't want to worry about that. What does this cost? That has a fairly huge... I mean, we have lots of aluminium, but it has a high aluminium cost. Let's import greenhouse gases from Earth. Surely that'll help Earth as well, right? And that's already assigned to a thing. Excellent. Excellent. Autosave will be right in the middle of the screen. Excellent. Excellent. So let's look at expanding this area then, because we have... Is this all built? No, we're still working on a couple of bits down here. Okay. What on earth? We must have had a really specifically direct asteroid here. Let's rebuild all of this. I'm assuming I wasn't attacked, because I assume it would have told me. I'm a little surprised it didn't tell me that my entire base had been destroyed. That would have been nice. I mean, I assume it must have done, but I obviously missed it. And that has no power, but it has no power because I'm guessing the power was destroyed. So I'm just going to leave that on rebuilding. And I don't know where that power would come from. This one? We're going to up the priority for that then. Yeah, I suspect that's going to take quite a while to get sorted then, isn't it? And none of this has any maintenance, because the maintenance got destroyed as well. Excellent. Right, we will not upgrade that any further, or expand that any further, because that's going to take some time. So this is the one with a lot of stuff around it, really, isn't it? So we want to push this up. So let's just get all of these down. Let's get... carbon, chemical, that's what I mean. And then there's a couple of carbon. Then there's a silicon, which is lovely. A silicon does seem to be running a little bit low. Then there's some iron. And then there's some water, which is particularly nice as well. With all that, let's get some... Oh no, there is uranium. There's quite a lot of uranium down here. Yeah, so let's do fission plants. Where are you? There you go. Right, put one down there. How far did it go? Up to like that P. So if we put one like here. This one like here. And this one like here. Cool. And we'll get some maintenance. Because none of it is covered by maintenance, apparently. So we'll get that one down there. Are there more asteroids than there were before? And one there. And then we'll probably need a couple of worker hubs as well, won't we? So let's get a worker hub down there. We'll join these areas up with them as well. And I'd like to get one just to join up going down there as well to give us an additional route. Right, let's let them build all of that. We have all this down here as well. So you can expand quite significantly into this area. Did our Hyperloop get built? There it is. What do you do? Connect a Hyperloop terminal to another one. It'll be usable one. Okay, so if we just get like... I thought it was... there it is. So I was going to think about putting one up here. It can only go... that far. Huh. Okay, well, we'll just work our way up with that. So we'll put that down there. We'll put down a fission plant. And if I say to build another Hyperloop terminal, it does connect to the one which is in development. Great. How far can this one go? About there. Oops. We just did that one, didn't we? Which just could use up some carbon if we chose. So, let's get the dome colony. I like the idea of a dome colony. I think more than anything, it'll look absolutely awesome, which is kind of what I'm basing it on. So this one can go around here-ish. This one can go to about there, but we probably don't need it to go there, so I probably will just put it here then. So we're going to have to build all of that up as well, and probably some carbon, some steel factories or something around it as well. We haven't built many factories, particularly over like this area here. We've got all of that stuff. How is this doing? He is getting there. There are a few... Oh, I was going to say there are a few workers down there, but there aren't really, are there? Because they all got destroyed. So there is 2. One in the landing site, one in the worker hub, I think. So we'll just leave them carrying on rebuilding then. We have some carbon that's popped up down here and some more. We have just got too much carbon. Now, I wonder if they give you more carbon. Because of the carbon plant coming in. And that one over there is missing maintenance, wasn't it? Yeah, annoyingly. Rather annoyingly. Oh, let's put it a little bit closer. Yeah, let's put it there. So we now have nuclear carbonate extractors. Now, where did I say there was a lot of carbon? It's hard to tell, isn't it? I think in here. Certainly carbon, carbon... Carbon. What would we have over here? Carbon, carbon. Iron. Not as much. Well, there's a third one there, I suppose. So maybe we'll put them down here then. Don't really want them in the flood zone though, do we? Requires... I know it requires carbon. Oh, it has to go on carbon. Oh, it doesn't have carbon delivered to it. You build it on top of carbon. You, cancel. I mean, there's probably carbon down there, but I cannot really use it. There is so much carbon over here, though. So actually, build that carbon mine. This area here we're going to turn into... It is in a flood zone though again, but as it's using the resources it's on, I don't think I mind too much. We're going to stick with fission plants because I'm not sure that the solar plants are really doing it for us at the moment. Pop one down there. I'm going to need some maintenance, and I know they're not connected to anything at the moment, so they're not actually going to get built. I know that. I'm just sort of building up to it, if you like. And then we're going to need not many work. We only need the worker to really connect it, don't we? Because they're not going to need to have anything moved around them, are they? They're either on a carbon resource or not, and that's it. I don't know if that's going to get power there, actually. We might have to... Oh, no, it will. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And I might stick an areological scanner over here, which I haven't really scanned this area. So if I can get one down somewhere, please. Thank you. Let's pop it down there. And we probably could do with an areological scanner up here as well, actually, couldn't we? Yeah, because some of this hasn't been scanned at all. We'll pop it there. That'll do. Lovely.
A domed colony will make great use of Mars's craters.
It will. Not that we can really go in the craters, because, you know, the sea. So we've got a few things waiting to be rebuilt or be built up here, but not too much. Do we have our Hyperloop terminals now? It's almost a shame that you don't either set the loop as part of the build or something like that, because it seems weird that I now have to go... Yeah, that's where I'd like it to go, please. And you, if I say build, it's now up there. And that one hasn't been built yet. It doesn't have power. Why would it have power, I suppose? So I don't know exactly how these are going to work, these Hyperloops things, but we'll find out. Our power is doing great. No, it's not. Why are you using battery power when it says we are producing so much? We are producing 6,200... No, it is using stored energy? I don't understand that. So we're producing 6,200. I don't understand why our power is going down. Because we're making over 6,000. And we're using 5,000. I'm just going to ignore it. Just going to pretend it didn't happen. That's fine, right? That's how these things work. How is this area going? Oh, don't do that. I'm on that Hyperloop terminal still. Did I tell it to get destroyed? No, we're okay. Okay. So this is, yes, again, there's a couple more bits. Should we just press on with all this stuff up here? I think we should just press on with all this stuff up here, you know. Let's get it done. So iron, iron. Ooh. Iron, 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 iron. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And then at some point we're actually going to start thinking about building some more factories and stuff up here, because it's a little bit resource heavy at the moment. And nothing much to do with it. So where does this power go? Just the other side of that. So there, perfect. We should need some maintenance, of course, but we can cover that all with one, which is lovely. And then we'll get a couple of worker hubs up here as well. And we should probably get some storage down. Where is storage? There it is. Let's put some storage there. Let's put some storage there. Going to use this as like a little bridge between some areas as well. There was somewhere there you went. I saw it. I saw it. Oh, you don't want it now, though. You don't want it. You're too cool. Too cool to bridge that gap. Well, let's put one down there, then. Probably should put some storage down here as well, shouldn't we? That'll do, I think. So we've only got the one water extractor left to go there. That's not bad at all. What have we got here? Chemicals. We did get a new water. Let's put a couple of food factories in down here, because food is still something we're struggling with a little bit. Let's pop a couple of food factories in. I'm going to split them up for some reason. Known to no one. Steel is currently horrible. Steel is currently horrible, and steel is iron and carbon, isn't it? So we have iron and carbon over here. So let's get a couple of steel factories in. Because steel we are really struggling with. Polymers are going down quite a lot as well. Polymers are on chemicals and carbon. Okay, it's a slightly more awkward one, isn't it? Maybe... I was going to say maybe down here, but this is more water, isn't it? And we kind of want the chemicals for food. Is that a couple more uranium mines? Why are you halted? Because you're full? Because you're full. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, polymers. Forgot what it said polymers were. Chemicals and carbon. We've got lots of carbon down here. I don't think we have any. We do have one chemicals up there, actually. Yeah, let's put
another iron mine.
Another polymers
The Indian
factory.
Space Research Organization achieved so much within only 1 year.
And we have that carbon mine there. I'm assuming it's all rebuilt down here. Oh, no, it's actually not. So we're just going to overwork them even more. Fair enough. Let's leave them to it. How are... Oh, they're getting there. We actually have our first ones down, look. Just polluting the atmosphere ever so slowly. Love it. I do love the models in this game. I think they are really, really cool. Did that ever work? Did that ever finish? What was it doing? Go away, save game. Don't know, but it's got a while yet to do whatever it's doing. Okay. We don't have any other spaceports, do we? No, that's fine then. That's fine. So anything else we could be working? We need to work towards all of these because they're in a really horrific floodplain actually. And all this over here, one of them is already gone. That's already in water. Is this water? Or is it ice? I assumed it was water, but maybe not. Maybe not. There is one just here, look. That's doable. That is a doable place. So let's pop a research outpost down on that. We'll pop a worker hub down here. And is it within power and maintenance? Excellent. That's all we need to do for that. That's cool. We should get that little place researched. Could work our way up to that one as well and get those chemicals. We could do a little polymer factory there actually. It's chemicals and silicon. Let's do that. Chemicals. Silicon. Polymer factory. Research outpost. I noticed those two weren't quite connected, so we'll pop a worker down there. We are going to need some power. I think we'll go with the... I was going to say we're going to go with the solar farm because the power looks okay, but I don't know what it does actually. So we'll go with a fission farm. We'll try and cover all of them. Fission plant, I should say. Let's pop that there. We're going to need maintenance as well. Only just, though. Only just. We'll pop that there. And then maybe we'll put an aeronautical scanner down to join them up, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. And does that fission plant cover the aeronautical scanner? It does not. So let's put down a cheeky little solar farm. Just sort of connecting the two areas up to connect the power up. That makes sense to me. Right, where is our little carbon area? Oh, we did. I was going to say we'll go down there and do that, the other one down there, but we did it. We already did it. So still working on doing these few bits down there. It'd be kind of nice if we could join this up to there, I guess, wouldn't it? That would be kind of cool. First of all, let's get this stuff, though. Let's get this chemical plant. Let's get this carbon mine. We'll put down another nuclear carbonate extractor on that. Do we need power? The power is going to be there, so maybe not. Maybe not.
Of Martian exploration,
do we need maintenance?
Contracting projects out to commercial parties.
Yes, for the carbonate extractor.
Iron mines extracted resources to supply future missions. However, that meant Lohitonga's success was dependent on other nations. And when no Mars colonies were established in time to use the mines, the mission ended in failure. That ended India's space program for good.
I don't get why we're using stored energy. Because we're not in a split grid situation, are we? Nope. Our base, by the way, is absolutely huge at this point. Look at it. Bearing in mind, again, we started with just a few little buildings down here, and now it's like what, across a quarter of the planet, maybe? It's awesome. I love it. I love how large scale the game is. So we're going to try and join in those two up. We're going to have to wait, though. Have they finished rebuilding everything here? I think they finally actually have finished rebuilding everything down there. So, let me just remind myself. Factories, steel. Steel was iron and carbon. So we could build a whole bunch of steel factories here. We'll probably need to hypertube them up. Yeah, we definitely need more hypertubes. That's what we're going to... Hyperloop, sorry. Can you connect them to more than one terminal? I guess we shall find out. Let's build hyperloops just everywhere. So I saw the ones at the top being used. I think these could be super, super useful. I can't get this one down anywhere. There we go. Oh, there we go. So that's that route built. We should probably go down the other way as well, shouldn't we? As in down here. Come on, why won't you? Building limit reached. Holy crapolas, Batman. What do we need to increase buildings? Not colonists. Engineering? Yeah. Wow, we need to do that, like, now. I'm going to immediately swap over. That's crazy. We've ran out of buildings. Scarlet main building research outpost. That must be the one we did up there, I guess. I never expected to see acromats on Mars, yet here I am standing in a room full of them. But I have to say that I'm not at all surprised. Scarlet's residents were among the richest people on Earth. People who had the money to waste on these peculiar services. After all, we thought we'd seen it all. We found a storeroom with dozens of abandoned dog crates. They travelled with their pets. Amazing the things people do when money isn't a problem. Yes, that must be... We did build a couple though, didn't we? Yeah, it's not that one. That one's not even done yet. So it must be this one up here. Well, that's cool, because it just means more people will be in there researching stuff, adding to our research points for this. We really need that to go through as quick as possible, because we need that building limit, like, yesterday. Our stored energy is finally actually being refilled. I still don't know what happened there. We have over 100 workers now, which just seems crazy. Seems crazy. And they will be starting to build these Hyperloop terminals. Oh, they've built both of these actually, so we'll connect it to both of them. Oh, they did build these pretty fast actually. Let's do that. That will hopefully... It's a shame you don't have a Hyperloop like option up there, so you can see that. That'll hopefully speed things going up from here over there. Also means I'm going to feel quite comfortable saying, let's pop down... Oh, we can't. We've got to reach the building. We need that to finish before we can do anything else. Yeah, we can get those 2 carbons, all that iron, and then we'll turn this into like a little steel factory area. That's my plan. I don't know if I remember that next time, but that's the plan for now anyway. Hopefully, I'm going to put Hyperloop terminals all over the place. Like, we're going to go up to here with them. We'll put one over here. We'll go over to this way. We'll go up here. Obviously, we'll extend all the way down there. Hopefully, that will really improve the situation with the goods. It will just help everything move a bit fast. Ease off the worker congestion. That is the hope. That is the hope and the dream. Our little carbon area is almost done. It's getting there, look. It's getting there. I love it. Just slowly polluting the atmosphere. You're looking great. You're looking great. Look at you. Fantastic. Well, I guess in that case, we shall leave that there. There's not much else we can do until that's completed. What I might try doing is just, I'll pop a save in and I might just try leaving the game running to see if we can get that done ready for the next video. It could be very nice if we could have that all completed, wouldn't it? So we could just come in next video and just start, you know, building stuff rather than, coming in and having to wait for however long that's going to take. Quite a while by the look of it. Quite a while, yeah. I'm just going to wait for this to come down because it's probably going to destroy a whole bunch of stuff. So I want to get that building back up. Only got the worker. That's not bad. There you go. We'll get that rebuilt. And can I see any resources depleted? Yes, actually I can. And that one. Any others? Oh, quite a few actually. Quite a few.
The engineering upgrades
Any
from this
more?
point will require more
That one?
research.
No, why is that not operative? Because it hasn't got any power. Why don't you have power? Oh, that is painful. That is painful. Right, we'll just pop a solar thing down there to cover that then. Wow. Is that aluminium we are not mining? How did that happen? There we go. Let's get that sorted as well. I can see there's a chemical there. We must have actually discovered potentially a couple of these. Yeah, we've got a building limit. Can't do any more. We could do a couple of things there because we're starting to scrap a couple of buildings, but aside from that, we are a little bit stuck here. Let's do that. Let's rebuild these before something else gets rebuilt in their place. And then we'll just have a little quick scout around, see if we can see any other depleted resources. I think they'd all be in the middle, really, though, wouldn't they? Because yeah, took us a while to get anywhere else. Cool, okay, we're going to leave that there. Hope you enjoyed this latest part of Per Aspera. If you did, hit that like button, that'd be fantastic. Leave a comment, subscribe, all those good things. Don't forget I stream every Wednesday at 7 PM UK time. Currently streaming Satisfactory. Having a lot of fun there. Probably getting towards the end of the stream at this point. So if you want to see it in action, come along and say hello. Were these rivery bits creeping out like that before? Or is that new? Is this starting to expand a little bit because we're, polluting the atmosphere with all of this? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, otherwise I shall see you next time in Per Aspera. And as always, thank you very much for joining me.